Sam, today's dinner party was really fun. I'm sorry for having you pay for me yet again.
Well, that's fine by Bree. What the hell was that today? Why did you have to be so rude to my husband today?
Huh? I have no clue what you're going on about, but...
I'm not screwing around right now. You were the one that asked to have this dinner party today so that you could talk with us. And that's the reason my husband and I made that reservation for that nice restaurant. Yet you and your husband kept on treating my husband like there was something wrong with him. So to us, that was not a fun dinner whatsoever. We didn't really try to treat Alan as though there was something wrong with him. Actually, we were very kind to him today.
What? You should know that myself and my husband have both graduated from a university, right? But out of all of us, there's the outlier, which is your husband, Alan. So we just thought that since he was a high school dropout, he wouldn't be able to understand our high-level conversations. And so to be kind enough to him, we made sure to speak in simple terminology. Yet you both started talking to him in the most childish manner possible. And then when there was something he questioned, you turned to one another and say that this was only natural of a dropout. And then you both would talk to him again like he was some kind of baby. But that wasn't us trying to treat him like he was stupid or anything. We just wanted to make sure that Alan could be part of the conversation and understand everything. Yet it seems you think we were trying to make fun of him or something. Maybe you thinking that way secretly means you're the one thinking your husband really is an idiot.
Huh?
I should have known that being a high school dropout would come with so many problems. Will you feel as though he's not smart enough for you? Why not just divorce him? It's not fair for us to have considered him a part of our family, right? Alan is a very respectable man and has done well for himself. So there's no way I'll ever divorce him for the reasons you're giving me. This is definitely not something someone in your shoes should be saying anyway, Bree. But that's exactly why I brought this up to you. I really never thought that I'd get a wedding invitation from you today to get to see with Alan. And since it'll be a cheap wedding anyway, with that dropout of yours, there's no way my husband and I would ever be able to sit through it. But I guess we'll come if that's really going to make you happy. I had planned out the perfect time to hand you our invitation and everything, but to think you'd actually just sit there and laughing at me and Alan about it? Sam, please think this through at least one more time. Your husband is a dropout, and a high school dropout at that, so he'll only bring you trouble in the future. And it's not like he'll be able to find a good career, and if he does, it'll be somewhere with low salary, right? If you could just divorce that useless husband, right now would be the best time before you have that wedding. I'll say it as many times as I have to. I am not going to divorce Alan just because you say I should. No matter how hard Alan has tried to find good work, he'll never stop treating me with the love and care that makes me respect him. I'm asking you to stop all of this right now, and for you both to look past the education he has. If you do happen to come to the wedding for the both of us, you'd better behave yourselves, or else I will not forgive either one of you. I can't tell you're really upset after yesterday, and so I am. I'm sorry about them, Alan. I should have known that those two would be rude to you.
Huh? I'm not actually all that angry about it, though.
But this morning, you didn't even talk with me at all, and left me straight for work. That must mean you're really upset about yesterday, right?
That's not it at all. I had a client that I really needed to make it in for, so I had no time to dilly-dally this morning. So I was out of the house before you even got out of bed. Oh, you don't have to worry about how I feel, because that was the only reason I didn't see you.
Is that true?
I'm really not that upset about any of that yesterday. If anything, I'm used to being picked on like that, so dealing with your sister and her husband was no problem at all. Actually, yesterday was kind of fun for me.
What?
The way the two of them talked to me yesterday was like watching a comedy or something. When they'd start talking all businesslike, I could tell that they've never actually used some of those words before. Sometimes I'd chime in saying, "Wow, that system is like expecto patronum," and the two would reply, "Yeah, that system was like expo."
I was wondering why you were laughing so much back then. I guess those two didn't even know you were mixing in magic spells with their fake business talk.
Well, you're just going off the fact that I'm a high school dropout, right? And normally, when you compare someone that graduated college to someone without a high school diploma, the college graduate is much more intelligent. I know better than to think that I'm any less smart than them, especially after blatantly making jokes like that.
Alan.
I don't even think of my education as being embarrassing or anything. That's the most important thing. But me dropping out of high school, going overseas, was the best choice of my life. So no matter what they try and say to me, I won't mind it one bit.
You have a good point. And because of that, you'd made it this far. Well, anyway, good luck with work today, okay? I'll be heading out to work in a little bit myself.
We're almost to our wedding date, so only a little bit more hard work to go.
Good morning, Sam. Today the weather is perfect, isn't it? This would make the perfect day for your wedding, right? Don't be saying good morning to me, Bree. Do you know what time it is right now? The wedding has just begun. Yet you and your husband are not still here yet. Well, about that, Sam. We decided that today the two of us would no longer be coming to your wedding. Really? So you've really chosen to stay away then? I had said to you before that we didn't really want to come. And after having another talk with my husband about it last night, we decided that today's wedding really isn't something either of us would be enjoying at. So that's why we've chosen not to come. There's not even a good enough reason for us to see a dropout get married to you. What? Excuse me, Bree? Are you really using that as your excuse for not coming today? Well, it's a great excuse though, right? Also, my husband and I are not coming to that wedding will also help you guys as well. There's also a good reason for all of this. And how would you not coming here help us? Because if your husband is a high school dropout, that would mean most of his guests are in the same boat as him, right? Do you understand what would happen if two college grads ended up being in the middle of all of them? They'd all start to get jealous of us too, and then the whole wedding would turn into a riot. Huh? The bride and groom are supposed to be the main point of the wedding, right? But if we are both there catching all the guests' attention, then I feel bad for you two. So consider this me allowing the two of you to have a great wedding by staying away from it. You're lying, right? Are you seriously saying things like that right now? I'm very serious, Sam. So you can go ahead and just give up our seats, please. We are planning to use this day we both took off to stay at home and lay off. But this is the wedding of your older sister. I know that you both don't really want to be here, but are you really going to use that excuse on me? That would mean you are making fun of us again, right? And not only did you just make fun of us too, but all guests that Alan has brought along as well. I'm actually completely done dealing with you both. Even after all the things I'm doing for you, you're going to say that we're making fun of you all? Well, I guess I'd have to say that I've had enough of you as well, so this works out perfectly. Just be happy that I'm at least letting you celebrate your wedding with all those idiots. It'd be a waste of your once-in-a-lifetime event to even have overly intelligent graduates. They're ruining the whole atmosphere.
You're right in saying you'd both be a total waste.
Huh?
It's been a little bit since we last had dinner together, Bri. This would be Alan. I completely understand that you and your husband will not be coming to the wedding, and just to let you know I can agree that the two of you shouldn't be coming to our wedding. So, thank you so much for letting us know that you'll not be making it in today. It warmed my heart to hear that from both of you.
How does that warm your heart? Not only should you be saddened by us not coming to see you guys, but being happy because of it only makes you look more like a dunce.
Well, I'm not a dunce, and that's exactly why I'm happy. You graduated from college and you still don't understand anything yet?
Excuse me, Alan?
I had allowed Sam to invite you to the wedding because you're her little sister. But I knew very well that you and your husband loved to judge people based on their education. And so I really had hard feelings about letting either of you lowlives into my wedding. So now I'd like to share with you those feelings I've had. So, from the bottom of my heart, I'm so happy you both aren't coming.
You can't just screw around about this now. Did you just call my husband a lowlife? Unlike you, my husband and I are both graduated from universities. Not only just universities, but Ivy League ones. So you have no right to calling either one of us lowlives.
You may have graduated from a very high esteemed university and all, but you left that place forgetting everything you should have learned there. All you are now is just two losers that think you're hot stuff because you have a certificate saying you went there.
Huh? Don't you dare start talking to me like that, you high school dropout. I thought you'd be asking politely to come and see your wedding while offering us money in return. Yet here you are talking to me like I'm an animal. Well, if you're going to keep this up, I'm not giving you and my sister anything as a gift. I have no need for handing gifts to anyone that thinks it's okay to treat me this rudely.
Which is fine, because I wouldn't have accepted it from you guys anyway. Getting anything as a gift from two idiots isn't much to be happy about.
Excuse me? Now you've really pissed me off. You think your little dropout butt can get away making fun of us? It's far too late for you to regret us not coming to your wedding.
Actually, I believe the two of you are far too late to regret what'll happen to you both. Me going easy on you both for your rude behaviour by just laughing it all off ends today. I'll make sure that you guys understand that very well.
Well, the two of us aren't ever going to see you ever again now. Now go back to giving all your stupid guests the cheap wedding they've been asking for. There's no way any of them are going to enjoy any of it now, though.
I wonder about that. Well, that'll be it from me. Go ahead and stay inside that house of yours and lay around all day.
Wait, Sam! What the hell is going on right now? Why the hell are those really popular artists showing up to your wedding? Huh? Why do you know about them? I just saw them at your wedding on Instagram. Even my favorite artist, Swiftie Taylor, is there right now. Why is she there with you both, now taking pictures with you? Wow, they've really been posting everything the moment it happens then, huh? What do you think? Are they taking pretty cute pictures of me? But to be honest, standing next to Swiftie like that, I didn't know how to pose myself to match her energy. What's even worse is that the fact that there are Hollywood artists with you both as well. Why would all the actors from Primitive Planet 4 show up to your guys' wedding? Right now, your wedding is #1 on the most viewed events. Some of the live streams are saying that all those artists and actors are there for a friend's wedding. There are pictures of Alan and Mike J posted all over as well. There's no mistaking that that's Alan in all these photos. Oh my gosh, I hate that this is getting so much news right now. I had hoped they'd all come to our wedding while keeping it on a down low. But I guess they're all too popular to just show up without people taking pictures and making posts about it. Please answer my questions right now. Why are all these famous actors and song artists showing up to your wedding today? What kind of lottery did you end up winning for this? What the actual hell is all of that? These people aren't just here because we won some kind of prize. All of them are good friends of Alan. Alan knows a lot of people, and a lot of famous people at that. On top of that, he's worked with a lot of people, and they all made sure to bring friends of theirs as well today. And so that's why we were able to get this many people here today to celebrate the marriage of me and Alan. What? That can't be your answer to my question. What kind of person even is Alan? What the hell has a high school dropout been doing that gotten him to work with this many famous people? I'm sure I had once told you all about the kind of work he does before. Alan is the owner of a record company in California. And due to his success, he's even worked with other countries and their music artists to create hit albums. Actually, he helps with a lot of the music for the movies as well, hence a lot of actors and actresses being here as well. He's the CEO of a record company? I can't remember you ever telling me something as huge as that. Well, perhaps that's due to you need to cleaning out your ears. And there's also a part of you and your husband always treating my husband as though he's an idiot. And so because of that, you both just chose to believe what he could never amount to anything, and stuck with that idea. But normally that'd be the case with dropouts, right? He didn't even graduate high school, Sam? If he couldn't even make it through grade school, his life should be filled with troubles, right? So there was no good reason for me to think he'd have his own company. I definitely was never thinking he had a chance knowing this many famous celebrities. I'm sorry, Bree. The wedding is over now, and we're all going to be moving to an even larger building for the party. I'm so going to be pretty busy again, so I'll text you later. Sam, my husband and I are going to come over there right away. So go ahead and leave us on the list to get in, okay? Huh? I want to be there to get pictures of Swifty Taylor as well. If you could get the whole cast of Primitive Planet 4 together with me, that would be great. I'm really sorry for misunderstanding Alan all this time, but we'll be over there soon. I'll make it up to him by handing him a gift or something. Nope, we don't need either of you here now. And we've already told security that you're no longer on the list, so please don't come unless you want to deal with them. Huh? Having you here would be the wrong choice for us, right? You'd change the whole image of my wedding and after party and make things awkward for all of us. But we are saying that we'd love to come now to celebrate your marriage and everything. If you're upset at me canceling last minute, I apologize to you for that. So please put us back on the list. But you guys are university graduates, so if you guys were here, everyone would become jealous of you two. And we wouldn't want any kind of trouble starting here now, would we? Huh? Just as you told Alan, you said having 2 college graduates here would be a mistake, right? Most of the people here haven't even graduated from college, and some not even high school. Swifty herself never graduated high school, making her a dropout as well. So in order to keep her happy, I'd like you both that you don't come. Wait, are you kidding me? A lot of the celebrities had things happen in their lives that forced them to have dropout before they graduated. But everyone here doesn't care about that and continues to do their best with the work that they love. What? Well, it's time for us to be getting back to the party. Know that if you do try to force your ways in, the security will handle you, and I'll give them full permission to use any force necessary. So if you don't want to get hurt, don't make any efforts to come. Sam, please, can you have Alan come and help us? So, do you think you can ask Alan to come and do something for us? He ended up blocking me and is no longer responding to anything I've been asking him. What the hell have you done now? Especially when you're asking for his help of all people. Well, it's my husband's job and it's gone downhill for him. His company had asked him to take care of a very important and big task, and the artist he was supposed to be working on with has gone and cancelled on him. He told him he no longer wants to work with him. Oh my, how unfortunate for your husband. So what the hell happened to cause all of this? Well, that's, I think the artist had happened to be at your guys' wedding the other day. So I think he learned about us and chose not to work with my husband. He said he doesn't want to work with my husband, and as long as my husband is there, he will not help the company out at all. What? Apparently, that artist also dropped out of high school. And so when he found out about my husband and I making fun of dropouts, he chose to stop dealing with him. He said that if my husband can't come to respect anything other than someone's education, then he can't go suck it. And my husband has tried to apologize plenty of times to him now, but he won't forgive him. Well, it seems you guys really are in a tough position.
This task he's been given is very important to the company, so if he can do it, he'll really get a good bonus and perhaps a promotion. So please help us, Sam. Just try something to get your husband to help mine out. I think having you say something to him can help rebuild everything. I'm sorry, but that's not happening. Alan says he doesn't want anything to do with you both. Huh? And he said he blocked you both for that exact reason. And as his wife, I agree what he's asking for. Are you serious? And as your big sister, I warned you both multiple times to stop what you're doing. Yet you guys never once changed your attitudes towards Alan. And of course, I was over you both as well and completely stopped asking you for you to stop it. So please understand that he no longer wants to see you and your husband ever again, and I'm thinking the same thing. You're kidding. You want to cut ties as well? I may not be able to have a good of a job as you and your husband, but I have my amazing high school dropout here to support me. Perhaps this will help you both learn to look past people's educations and start accepting them based on what they act over anything else, like normal adults do. We can't learn that if we're both in trouble. Please, I'll do anything for you as long as you help us. I'll give you anything you ask for, so please. Goodbye forever, Bree. And make sure to let your husband know as well that I said goodbye. I learned that in the end, that task that Bree's husband had been tasked with did not go well over for him or the company he was employed in. And after taking full responsibility for the mistakes made, as well as having to give full apology to said artist from before, he was given a demotion within the company, ending any chances of bonus and promotion. And as for Bree, she had tried her hardest to get me to talk to her again, going all the way to my parents and family about all of this. But because everyone already knew of the reasons for her not coming to my wedding, as well as the stories of how her and her husband treated Alan, not a single person in the family helped her out. And actually, most of them told her just how embarrassing she was as a family member, and that they no longer considered her as family. She was then forced to leave everyone, and now has to find a way to make things work as an outcast from my family with her less than impressive husband.
Mary, was something up earlier?
No. Why do you ask?
Weren't you trying to say something when I was leaving the house? And you seemed out of it since last night. Is something bothering you?
No, it's not that.
You're making me curious. Did you have something you wanted to say to me?
It's not a big deal. I got contacted by an old friend of mine last night. A friend I met when I was studying in Canada.
That'd be about 10 years ago, right?
It's been 11 years. She got married in Canada and got permanent residency. She's gonna be visiting here next month. And she invited me to meet.
Oh, I see. That sounds great. I bet you have so much to talk about, like life in Canada.
But if we are to meet, it'll be on Sunday, and I'll have to go out of state. I don't feel comfortable leaving the house for an entire day. The nursery school is closed, and I can't bear to take Emma with me.
In that case, I'll take care of Emma. We'll be watching the house, so you go along by yourself.
Oh, really?
Of course.
You used to say that you don't want to have to take care of her all day.
How long ago was that? That was when Emma was still a baby. I was overburdened and just had to let off some steam.
Is that so? I should have depended on you more then.
Come on, don't think so lowly of me. I can take care of my own daughter just fine.
But I definitely didn't think you'd be so cooperative.
It's been on my mind. Mary, you used to be so active before we got married. I really admired that about you.
Well, I was carrying a lot less load back then.
You had so many friends and used to go on trips all the time. But now you spend so much time at home. I'm worried that you might explode sometimes. How about you head out more like you used to?
Are you being serious?
What are you being so hesitant for? You don't know when your next chance will be of seeing her. Go see her while you can.
Yeah, okay. If you insist, I'll take up your offer.
Talk to me when you have something on your mind.
Yeah, you're right. I've met up with my friend. I forgot to give Emma her medicine this morning. Can you give it to her? The medicine is in the TV rack.
Medicine?
She has a slight cold. She needs her meds after breakfast and dinner.
Sorry, I'm actually at work. I was called out for the day.
What about Emma?
Sophia's looking after her.
Your sister? Is she at home? Is she alright?
She never leaves the house on weekends. I'm sure she's at home tending her garden now.
I feel bad. It's so sudden. Having to look after a child on her day off.
She loves her niece. She was happy to take her.
I'm worried Emma might burden her with her crying. She has little experience being away from her parents other than nursery school.
Don't worry. My sister's a bit weird, but Emma has always been affectionate to her for some reason. I'm sure they're fine together.
Your sister? Weird?
She bought that house in the remote woods at that age and lives with a dog without getting married. That's not normal. What is she, a hermit?
But Sophia's house is so lovely, surrounded by so much nature. And that stream running close by, I guess is a better environment for Emma than being home.
Yeah, I think so. She got excited when I told her she's going to Sophia's place. How's it going over there?
Thanks to you, I'm having a good time. We just entered a restaurant.
You okay messaging me?
My friend's in the bathroom.
Where are you headed for after eating?
Maybe some sightseeing? We're having a light lunch and plan to enjoy food that we find as we stroll around.
Sounds awesome. Have fun sightseeing.
Yeah, thanks. Good luck with your work. Must be tough.
A client suddenly requested modifications, so I had no choice. Sorry I couldn't follow through with my promise.
It's work. It can be helped. No worries. But I feel sorry for your sister, so we should hurry to get Emma. Good evening, Sophia. Has my husband come by yet?
Hello, Mary. No, actually.
He must still be at work. I'm so sorry it's gotten so late. I'll head over and get my daughter.
Do you mean Emma?
Yes, I'm heading over right now. Sorry to burden you on your day off. Taking care of a 3-year-old is not easy. I have gifts for you too.
You're talking about Emma? She is not here.
What? My husband left her with you. That's what I heard.
Ben?
I had to leave the house today, and my husband was supposed to take care of Emma. But he had to go to work, so he told me he left her with you. So I was about to stop by and get her.
I know nothing of this. I was out taking care of some errands and just got home. Maybe he came by and I was gone.
But he said he left her with you.
That can't be. You don't think he could have left her at my house?
I would doubt that. To leave a 3-year-old child without confirming you're there.
That would be hard to think of.
Oh, wait. I got a call.
I'll look around the house just in case.
I'm so sorry. Thank you.
I'm done with work. Did you go get Emma?
I was about to, but didn't have to.
Why? Oh, did Sis drive her back?
No, I went.
What do you mean?
I went to get her from the police.
What? Why the police?
I got a call from the police that they took custody of Emma.
Where?
Like 2 miles from your sister's home. She was wandering in the woods for hours. Didn't you say you left her with Sophia? Why was she wandering in the woods?
I took her to Sophia's house.
Sophia told me she had been out all day.
What, she wasn't home?
What did you do with her?
I dropped her off in front of the house. I thought she'd be home.
You left without confirming she was home?
Sorry, I expected her to be.
You left without even confirming. How much of a rush were you in?
I was preoccupied with work. I'm sorry.
Ben, it's Sophia. Mary told me all about it.
Sophia, you two are together now?
I'm the one that went to the police first because it would take longer for Mary. I couldn't make Emma wait any longer.
I see. Thank you.
Mary and Emma are at my house having dinner. The police tried to give Emma some food, but she wouldn't eat. She must have been scared. She's gobbling up some mac and cheese now.
Sorry to put you through this.
You really need to apologize to Emma and Mary.
Yeah, I know.
Ben, were you really at work?
Yeah.
Really?
What's the deal?
I've never heard of you working on holidays. That's why I was suspicious.
Don't be. True, I rarely have to work on holidays, but today was an emergency.
I have an old classmate that also works at your company. You know that, right?
Mike, right? In fact, we're in the same department.
I asked him. He said there's some maintenance going on. So the office was off limits today. Are you still gonna say you were at work?
You seriously checked?
I'm glad I did. I now know something is going on.
Sophia, can we talk alone?
Why are you trying to leave Mary out?
This might be a bit of a shock for Mary.
Tell me, now.
As you already know, I wasn't at work. I lied. I was actually with someone.
Who? A mistress? Must be a woman if you can't tell Mary.
Mistress, that's a bit exaggerated.
Then what? It is a woman, right?
I met her 2 years ago. We had so much in common, we got close right away.
I'm not asking you for reminiscence. You trying to gross me out? Tell me what the deal is with that woman.
We go out, sleep over sometimes.
So you're sleeping with her? How is that not a mistress? Disgusting.
I want to explain to Mary myself. Let me talk to her.
No point making excuses now.
Shut up! Just get married.
This is Mary. How dare you fool me? What's this? Becoming cooperative with childcare all of a sudden? Trying to hide that you're cheating?
Let me explain.
Explain what? Want to talk about what's in store for you?
I know you're angry. Putting Emma in danger to go mess around with a girl. I'm a disgrace as a father.
Going to see that mistress was more important than your daughter?
I got messages from her this morning and she was infuriated. I had to go see her to calm her down.
And?
She's been wanting me to get divorced for a while now. She was getting frustrated that I wasn't taking action. She demanded that I come right away. I was worried she would dump me if I didn't.
Is that so? So you definitely need to divorce me then.
Just forget it.
Why? You rushed over to see her because you didn't want her to dump you, right? Means you want to divorce me now? That's how much you love your mistress.
Not as much as I love you.
Don't even try. Go ahead and marry her.
She's just a mistress. I can't imagine being with her for life. She's only good to be a mistress.
You dare say that?
I like her face, that's it. She comes from a poor household, working nights. I'm too good to marry such a lowly person.
You understand what you're saying?
This isn't about you?
You think talking trash about her will make me forgive you? I'm not that simple. In fact, I despise you now.
I just wanted you to know I have no intention of marrying her. I love only you.
Disgusting.
Mary!
Your sister also looks disgusted. You are enemy to all women.
She's a freaking mistress. Why are you getting so angry?
Give me her number.
Why?
I'll have to talk with her as your wife. Tell her how despicable you are. I can't bear to let the poor girl marry you.
Who said we're getting divorced?
Oh, there's no doubt. How can you even think to get away with this?
Please forgive me.
I'll reconsider if you give me her number.
Really?
Don't know if I will actually forgive you.
Okay. Hold on.
I don't want to see your face. I'm spending the night here.
That's fine, but will you come back?
Who knows? I might just move in here. Living with your sister might be fun. I have absolutely nothing to depend on you to raise Emma anyways. I met with the mistress and had a talk. I told her how my husband had talked trash about her to me. I even showed her the message saying I'm too good to marry such a lowly person. Turns out my husband had already promised to marry her, and she was deeply shocked. And now she despises him. My husband being ridiculed by so many women, getting divorce papers thrown at by me. After an hour, he was exhausted. But Sophia wasn't satisfied. She called over their parents, and all hell came raining down. All women looked satisfied when the talk was over. The mistress had been deceived in many ways by my husband, so she was let off. Ultimately, we reconciled. I collected consolation money for my husband and left the house with my daughter. Having lost everything in just a single day, my husband looked completely lost. It serves you right, I thought as I watched him. I'm still in a good relationship with Sophia, but I have no clue how my ex-husband is doing. Who the heck cares?